Hi, it's Steve from PartSelect. Today we're going to show you how to change the water inlet valve on your dishwasher, and it's a really easy job. All we're going to need is a 1/4-inch nut driver and a pair of slip joint pliers. Let me show you how we do it. Now before we do this repair, since we will be working near some electrical circuits, we'll want to disconnect the power to the dishwasher, so locate the fuse panel or the breaker panel and turn off the power there. We're also going to turn off the water supply to the dishwasher, so locate the valve and shut the water off. Then next we're going to remove 4 1/4-inch hex head screws that secure the access panel and toe panel to the dishwasher. There's 2 on either side. So remove those completely. And just set both of those panels aside. Now that will give us access to the inlet water valve located on the left-hand side, and depending on your model and installation, you may have a rubber fill hose attached directly to the valve or through a fitting, or you may have a copper water supply. So we'll need to make sure that the supply is turned off, and then we'll disconnect at that fitting. So using our pliers, we'll disconnect that inlet supply. Now with the access panel removed, we've been able to disconnect the inlet water supply to the valve. Now next we're going to remove this 1/4-inch hex head screw and remove the valve and bracket from the frame of the dishwasher. So with the screw removed, just lift up on that bracket, and then we can rotate that around. We can now access the wire harness connector and just pull that off of the solenoid on the valve. And we also have access to the squeeze clamp that secures the outlet tube from the valve. So just depress that clamp with your pliers, slide the clamp up the hose. Now there may be some water in this hose, so have a container to catch the excess or a rag to sop it up. And then we can remove and discard the old valve. Now when installing the new valve, you may note that the inlet to the valve is a different configuration to what you are currently using. If you used a 3/8 copper line to your valve, you will have to purchase an adapter that goes from a hose bib connection to a 3/8 connection, and you can get these at local hardware stores. Or if yours had the regular fill hose style with an adapter attached to the old valve, you can disregard the adapter and just thread your hose directly onto the new valve. So our next step will be to insert the outlet hose onto the valve. And just make sure that when we rotate it into position, that it won't kink that hose. And then we can slide the clamp down using our pliers. Press it, pull it down into position. Reconnect the wire harness connector to the solenoid on the valve. And then we're going to line up these 2 little notches over the frame of the dishwasher, slide it down into position, and line up the center screw hole. We can then insert that retaining screw and tighten it. Now if you need to use the adapter on your model, this would be the time to install that, and then we can reconnect the inlet water supply to the valve and turn that supply on to check for any leaks. Now with our water supply connection tight, we can now put the toe panel and access panel back in position. Now we can reconnect the power to the dishwasher and turn on the water supply, and our repair is complete. I told you it was an easy job. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your repair.